Welcome back, my beautiful people. Today I am going to be redrawing the Capricorn goat that was in my first video, just so everyone could actually see me fully drawing out the lines. In my last video, it was a little difficult to see how I was drawing out the lines for the image. The only time you got a grasp of the lines was when I was showing it off in the final. So in today's video, I'm going to show you step by step on how I was doing it. And I am going to try my best. Please don't mind if it's upside down. I am going to try to show you the best I can. Stay tuned. Today, let's start with our image. So I have pulled up the image that I'm going to be using. And we're going to start right about here, middle of the page. And we're going to make that slight oval where the head is. So we're going to make the crown of the head a little bit round. If you don't like the lines, always erase. So I'm going to do a smaller head than I did last time. And we're going to go right on down to our chin. And then we're going to work on the right ear, and we're going to start about right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark where I want the ears to be. They're going to be on the side of the head. So I'm going to start with 1. And then I'm going to start with 2. So once you're done with your ears, erase any double lines that you may see. So according to the image, it kind of looks like the ears are going into the head, or literally part of the head. And then starting at the very tip, we are going to go around and stop there. Where the end of the ear, which actually gives a definition, is going to be part of the head. And then we're going to come back over here. And then we're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. And then we're going to erase that extra piece, the extra lines in the skull. Then I am going to mark where I would like for the horns to start. You kind of want to make them very similar. And then since the horns are going to be I'm going to make my horns a little bit wider than what the picture puts. I am going to try to make them level, even to the other side. And then we're going to go up and around. And then you can draw a line down here, very, very faint, on where you would like the base of the horns to meet. Just a very basic line. And then we're going to come and we're going to finish this one off. And then I'm going to go on do the underside of the horn to make that loop. That really nice, simple loop. As you can tell, I'm very gently moving my pencil along the paper. Something like that. And then, so let's work on the other side. Don't worry about if you're making it perfect or not. Because most of my art, as Phoenix, my husband, will actually say, I am my worst own enemy. So since I didn't like the way that any of these lines work, I'm not gonna show you, hey, I'm perfect at this. No. It's everybody has room to improve. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get these to be very similar. Sometimes I find that if I start from the bottom and work my way back up to the top, I can get a better image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase all those extra lines that I've actually made. And then I am going to use my pencil with a little bit slight harder pressure. And I'm going to go over the lines that I actually am happy about. By keeping them dark, it actually represents to yourself, hey, these are the lines that are going to be staying. Not something to be erased. Plus, if you're using different types of drawing pencils, some pencils are going to be a little bit trickier to erase fully. So you can tell that I still make mistakes here and there. and darken in these horns. With these lines are all darkened, we are going to erase our line that we don't need anymore. So now we're going to go back down to the eyes. So I kind of want to make my eyes at the base of these, at the base of the horns. And then I kind of, so we're going to start with a line here and a line here, and underneath those, as close to the end of this line right here, we are going to draw almond eyes. If you still can't draw eyes, just play around with it. That's what I've done throughout my years, is that I have just played around with drawing eyes, which has allowed me to get slightly better at drawing the eyes than anything else. Plus, there are times where you can use the same basic shape for the eyes, for like petals or different effects. It's like, it's kind of like a dewdrop. So you're going to make it, you can use them for flames, drops of water, or anything like that. So since we're happy with these top lines, we're going to make them a little bit darker. And then we're going to bring that one in and that one in. So here's the brim of the nose, and then the lines for the nostrils are right here. So the way that I've actually seen this is that it's just a giant squiggly X. And then I am going to darken in these lines. Just like this. And I am going to draw a slight slit for the eyes. And then we're going to erase that faint line. And then I am going to go like so. And then there are times where erasing will cause other lines to become erased. So you just go back over it. And you just make sure that everything is nice where you want it. Try to use your eraser to erase most of these lines. And then we're going to draw the zodiac sign for Capricorn. Here's the neck. I didn't make it correct. There we go. And then I'm just going to add little stars here and there to give it that more personal look. And then, so now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate these horns. We just empty out your mind and let anything come to your mind to decorate them. I like doing these little dewdrop leafy things where it looks like it's just ivy growing. And then you can add anything to these. And here's the crazy part. When you're decorating the horns, they don't have to be identical if you don't want them to be. Just make them however you want. And we are done. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, and a comment on what you would like to see drawn next. Have a great night and have a terrific day tomorrow. See you guys.